Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're looking to master AI orchestration and ace your certifications, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our deep dive sessions. Today, we are getting hands-on with one of the most critical sections of the Claude Certified Architect exam. We're diving deep into Domain 1, Task Statement 1.1, Designing and Implementing Agentic Loops for Autonomous Task Execution. I've put together 5 high-level practice questions that cover the entire lifecycle, from managing stop-reason logic to handling tool errors without crashing your loop. Let's jump into question 1 and see how well you know your agentic orchestration. Question 1. An architect is building a Claude-powered agent for automated log analysis. The agent must decide whether to call a Fetch More Logs tool or summarize its findings. Which logic should the orchestration loop use to terminate the process? A. If the assistance text contains the string task complete. B. If the stop reason in the API response is end turn. C. If the stop reason in the API response is tool use. D. After a hard-coded maximum of 3 iterations to ensure predictable costs. The correct answer is option B. This is correct because end turn is the authoritative signal that the model has finished reasoning and does not intend to call any more tools. At this point, the orchestration loop must terminate and return the final result. Question 2. When an agent requests a tool call, for example get weather, the developer executes the tool and receives a JSON result. How should this result be sent back to ensure the agent continues its reasoning correctly? A. Replace the original user prompt with the tool result to save tokens. B. Send a new message with the role user containing a tool result block with the matching tool use ID. C. Append the tool result to the system prompt to update the model's global knowledge. D. Start a completely new session and pass the tool result as the initial context. The right answer is option B. This is correct because tool outputs must be returned as structured tool results linked to the original request, so the agent can resume reasoning within the same orchestration loop. Question 3. Which of the following implementations best demonstrates model-driven orchestration? A. A script that always runs search web, then summarize text, then ends. B. A router that sends all billing questions to a human and all technical questions to the model. C. A loop where the agent receives a database error, analyzes the error code, and chooses between retry connection or escalate to admin. D. A sequence where the developer uses a regular expression to extract a URL from the model's response to trigger a download. The correct answer is option C. This is correct because the model interprets runtime state, reasons about the situation, and chooses the next step dynamically, which is the core of model-driven orchestration. Question 4. A file reader tool returns an error. Error, file not found. In a properly designed agentic loop, what is the best next step for the orchestrator? A. Terminate the loop immediately and return the error to the user. B. Set the tool result content to a blank string so the model does not get confused. C. Send the error message back to Claude within a tool result block marked as an error. D. Manually override the stop reason to end turn to force the agent to stop. The correct answer is option C. This is correct because errors are part of the agent's observable state, and returning them as structured tool results allows the model to reason about the failure and decide the next action, within the orchestration loop. Let's move to the last question, which is question 5. If an API response returns stop reason tool use, what does this explicitly tell the orchestration layer? A. The model has finished the task and is now just using a tool for formatting. B. The model is stuck in a loop and requires human intervention. C. The user has provided too much information and the model is offloading it to a tool. D. The model has paused its text generation to wait for the results of one or more requested tool calls. The correct answer is option D, because a stop reason of tool use means the model has intentionally requested a tool execution and expects the orchestration layer to run the tool and return the result before continuing. Good job! If you got all 5 correct, you're well on your way to that architect certification. If you missed a few, remember, the best insights are found in the mistakes. I've summarized the must-know logic from this section in the description below, so you can review it on the go. Subscribe now to catch the next breakdown on Task Statement 1.2, Orchestrating Multi-Agent Systems with Coordinator Sub-Agent Patterns. See you then!